Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the 2020 NFL Pro Bowl on EA Sports. Coming up, the AFC, riding a 3-game winning streak, gets set to take on a hungrier group of rivals from the NFC. I'll check you again at halftime. But for the call of the Pro Bowl, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's the 47th meeting of the AFC and the NFC as they battle in the 2020 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
We are all set. The 2020 Pro Bowl from Orlando is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive as we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
I know he's not showing it on the outside, but inside, he's got to be celebrating because think about all the quarterbacking we saw in the AFC this year. 5 or 6 guys could have earned this honor. He got the nod, a real feather in his cap.
They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Time for a check of the starting offensive unit here for the AFC.
And since it's a Pro Bowl roster, you can have 11 guys from 11 different teams trying to get on the same page. You know that's no easy feat. So line communication calls, that's big. Audibles, hand signals, you want to make sure everyone is connected so no one gets hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes, and it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, Watson. No gain there in the completion, 2nd and 10. A look at the starters defensively now for the NFC.
And as expected, there's speed and talent everywhere you look on this Pro Bowl roster. Let's keep an eye on the secondary because they're going to be tested in a big way. It's the Pro Bowl. Not many running plays. The ball will be in the air on almost every snap. Fortunately for them, roster full of cornerbacks who are used to playing on an island.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Check.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let go, defense. Here we go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That's after the sack on first down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Beasley. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 29-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes complete to Watson, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Barkley unable to get away on the 1st down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The NFC with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Breeze going to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? You ready? Come on.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out is the AFC offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. This is good. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Mahomes got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, Breeze again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. There he goes right side. And this will be a touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Drew Brees and his NFC teammates set to begin their next drive. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but it'll be 2nd down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime of the 2020 Pro Bowl with the AFC on top, as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense for the NFC back out there. They find themselves trailing on the scoreboard, but it certainly hasn't been because of what they've been able to do at the receiver position.
And let's face it, partner, we've been around a lot.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On play action, it's Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Breeze now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the NFC has retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The AFC offense now heading out for their first drive of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's caught. Humphries. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. On first down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 36. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes, caught by the tight end Watson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will tie things at 17 all.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back live to Orlando. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Breeze now. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force, oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. And they'll wind up taking over right around their own 40-yard line. So 4th quarter tie game. Talk about a wonderful time for a punt block on special teams right there.
Probably the most wonderful time. Tie game, as you noted. They've got the ball now with an opportunity to go into the lead. Big special play by their special teams.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons, a one-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and trying to help their team win down the stretch.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rolling to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
We got 3.
To throw is Breeze. It's caught here by Adams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Breeze finding Adams for the NFC first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Caught by Sanu. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Back to throw, Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Take four.
They'll run for it with Barkley, and he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. Saquon Barkley in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Got Gordon open, completes it. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw is Mahomes. Open man is Gordon, complete. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it! He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.